we can cook the cactus stuff as well. Alright. What do these give? Prickly pop. Savory smoothie. So 5 and 7 is what they give by themselves, but if we have it as the drink, it gives 5 and 15. Okay, so the same amount of stomach saturation, but more instant healing. Alright, I'll take that trade. Over this way, you say? That voice came somewhere right around. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the voice is back and it's booing and oh, and nobody's business. Please listen to Tigger Shiggers and Kurt Arkin's wrath. Sounds like it's coming from behind that pile of sand, Kesrin. Do us a favor and see if you can clear it away. A couple of swings of that whopping great melody yours should do the trick. We got a golem buried here. Alright, let's work on excavating this golem. Blimey, there's an oil monster right in there. Save me, Babs, save me. Ooh, who's... Poor thing sounds like it's upset. Have a word with it, Catherine. See if you can find out what the problem is. Problem is, it's been buried in here for who knows how long. That's the problem. Got some clodstone. Alright, now ways out is free. You builder, you find me, you free me, thank you. No power, no more, bring me copper, silver, gold, get strong again. You only just met, he's asking for the moon and the stick. I think I like this guy. You need copper, silver, and gold, eh? I'd love to help you, but the interest of mine's completely blocked off. Babs, that's a monster, you ain't really gonna help it, are you? Ooh, Babs? Babs is kind, Babs pretty. Me help Babs too. Locked tunnel, this way. Me take closer look. Follow. Ooh. You gonna clear the way for us, Mr. Golem? You won't smash this rock? Yeah, if these rocks weren't here, we could get that mine up and running again. It's what I always dreamed of. That me make dream come true. Nice. That was brilliant. You tore that wall down like it was made of paper. Or blimey. What was that bleeding great din all about? Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Goldarox? Legend has it that the mine of Crumbledon was once guarded by a great golem, but when the metal disappeared, so did he. Strength gone, need help, your help. We've been looking to clear those rocks for years. I never imagined it happened like this. Everybody on Crumbledon knows the legend of the guardian of the mine, but I always thought they was just kiddie stories. How strong can girl be, Catherine? Would you and Malross mind having a quick butcher just in the tunnel? I'm sure Digby and Dougie are more than happy to show you around. But nobody's been down there in a donkey's years. There'll be spots where the roof's all caved in. What are blocking the way, or how are we supposed to get past that? I thought this might happen. Lucky for us, Catherine, I got just the thing for such a situation. They've been lying around for yonks. Some miners must have left them here. Rusty wrecking balls. Go on, Catherine, get in there and blast through a few roadblocks, fix a few supports, and get this mine going again. Alright, Dougie, do what the lady says. Time to take Catherine on a guided tour of the finest mine in Crumbledon. I'd go myself if I wasn't for me incredible claustrophobia. But that ain't fair, Dougie. You know how bad me monstrophobia got recently, and them caves will be crawling with horrible creatures. What's worse, you sending me in with the Bilver? Of course. Catherine, can you search for nearby tunnels and bring a few lumps of copper? 5 should do. I only want to check the quality. I just pray Hargon doesn't catch wind. Plant a wrecking ball, you'd better run for cover, because when that thing blows, it'll take everything nearby with it. Okay, we've got explosives. Right? Catherine, Malroth, hold up. Bab just gave me a right earful. If you're gonna go spelunking, you need a seasoned miner by your side, so here I am. Whoa, there's another earthquake. Ever since the Golden Age came to a close, the ground ain't never stopped shaking. It's years since I was last in these tunnels, but I don't remember me in this bad shape. Old Garngar must have let his lackeys loose down here. Back in the day, you could swing a pick down these mines without you couldn't swing a pick without striking gold, it seems. But now look at it, there ain't nothing but sand and stone. Hold on a tick, these weren't here before. Run, buddy. Oh boy. Sterling work, Catherine. You wiped the floor with that wall. That's a good amount of blocks there. We're set on that for a while. Alright, better shift this up down to our storage bag because our hotbar's getting full. Mine on Crumbledon is spread over several levels. Press that and open the main map, then use LB. Okay. Good to know. Okay. We've got... What's this? Is this water? Yes, that is water. Okay. Mushroom. I'm gonna drop some fur. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ah, nabbit, this don't look good at all. Them sports have been seen better days. We better get them fixed up quick, smart. Look, these posts won't prop up the roof here in terrible shape. The old tunnel could collapse at any moment. Gotta get them fixed before the next earthquake hits, or we'll be buried alive. Get them softwood blocks back in place. Hurry. Alright. Chunk of coal. Oh? What's that black lump you've got there? Whatever it is, it could come in useful. If you see any more of that stuff, mount it up in your bag. Can we mine coal itself? Yes, we can. Okay. There's some softwood. The supporting pillars are repaired. Copper and coal. Well, there's copper and coal right there. A big bolt. Chunk of copper. Well, there's the 5 copper we needed. How about I collect some extra copper? Let's take this vein all the way out. Then we'll head back to the surface. So I don't know how much copper and coal we're gonna need, but might as well stock up on it while we're here. Before we got a village that's under attack. Your pick's your best friend, buddy? Really? That's... I feel sorry for you. Malachite and spoiled soil. Alright, we got ourselves a fair amount of supplies. There's the exit. Brought you a fair bit more than 5. Is that fine, buddy? I want to be able to make things. Closer look, here you go. More metal we can give him, the more strength will return, and once we've got all the powers back, he can use them to fill up the mine with precious minerals again. It'll be like the gold rush never ended, he says. Is that so? Then perhaps he'd benefit from the copper that Catherine just brought back. Can't hurt, can it? We can't exactly leave him in the state he's currently in. I say we give him the copper. Is that copper? Copper not enough. Need gold to become gold golem. Strong golem. When strength returns, metal returns too. But copper stronger than stone. Me become copper golem. Stronger golem. Give me copper. Yes. Thank you, Fred. Throw copper at me and become part of me. Throw very hard. Oh, he's growing. Oh, he got a new color head. Corblimey is bleeding brilliant. You've turned him into a copper golem. Hold up, only his head's got copper. What about the rest of him? Me look silly. Need more copper. Maybe 1,000 lumps? 1,000? Well, the other one. That's impossible, surely. I wouldn't say that. The mine might not be what it once was, but there's got to be more copper down there. DB, look what I found. Had a bit more of a look about, and that mine's chock full of copper. Look at all of what I brought back. 3 chunks of copper. Is that it? That's bleeding 8. He always was a lazy little scaper, Doug. Give me a break, Dibby. I'm the only geezer doing any work around here, and I ain't even got a pub to unwind after my shift. How am I expected to get me morale up? Always with the excuses. Why don't you stop moaning about morale and get on with your job? Don't be so harsh on him, Malroth. Mining ain't no holiday in the sun, you know. It's hard to graft, dirty, dark, and dangerous. The lads have to have some way of letting off steam. Let's save that one as the last resort. I think a better idea of how we can get the copper gold rocks needs. Alright, what's your idea of getting him that copper? Pays me to say it, but as things stand, we ain't gonna get our hands on 1,000 lumps of copper anytime soon. But if we could give the miner something to look forward to after our day's work, it might motivate them to work a bit harder. I know just the thing we need to do it. Give them their old pub back. I mean, rebuild the pub? The walls have fallen down and there ain't much furniture left, but that's where Dad's pub used to be. The first thing I want you to do is make a cocktail counter. Just plonk a cocktail shaker over there on the bar where Dad can see it. They'll probably have to make it out of copper, but I ain't an expert. If you need metalworking done, Magrog, man. Alright. Make 5 chests. Make some more beds. Still can't make doors. Cocktail shaker. I'm sure you've heard already about crafting's forbidden in these parts. I used to smith myself, but I doused my forge some time ago. See, your mind dried up and crumbled. Those glory days were over. In fact, it wasn't so long ago the children of Argon seized control of the island. Their teachings seem to take root in no time at all. Just about everyone here is a believer these days. Still, a blacksmith's fire never truly dies. And as this is for Babs, I'll teach you what you need to know. I trust you'll keep our little arrangement secret. Before you can work on it, you'll have to turn the raw copper into copper ingots in the roaring fires of a forge. So you best start by making yourself a forge. Yeah, whip that up at the workbench and put it down around here, and the forging can begin. Alright. We'll get to work on that. Everybody's sleeping on the ground despite having beds there. There's Forge. See, Bigger's Ford, Hargon won't be happy about that, but in for a gold coin, in for a gold bar, as they say. Time to get forging. Alright, let's start by making some copper ingots. Make glass. Okay, so we need coal to smelt it. There we go. Let's do this to make so 30. Oh, 50. Alright. I'll take it. I mean, if they're going to spawn in things for us, might as well just go big with the bits that I mine myself. Alright. Let's take that while we can and just start making. Alright. Babs is coming on over because she heard us talking. Yeah, make it and put it on the cocktail counter. I will. Is this a cocktail counter? Hey, pub. It's back. Alright, lads. Digger Jiggers is on the house. Did I mention my daddy used to be landlord of this gaff, didn't I? Miners used to come around here every night to let off steam, but they always back down in the pit crack of dawn the next morning. I was only a little girl back then, but I remember how happy they always looked. You could say even the miners were me heroes. And now that you're here, Catherine, I get the feeling that we can rebuild the pub and turn this island back into the hive of activity it once was. Now, do me a favor, Asper. Will you help me? Sure, Babs. I'll help you. Just we had a few more good miners, but what are we supposed to find around here? No matter how hard Dougie and Digby work, there's still only two of them. Any bright ideas, Catherine? Well, let's spread. Oh, if we can do a bell ring like we did before, that might help. Or I could explore. Where are you? You just climbed through solid rock, did you? Yeah, sure. Let me just follow you and do that. You can use the builder's bell, you say? Are you talking about this whole thing? When you ring it, the sound draws people in and you become a better builder? You don't say. Well, you better give that thing a ring then, Aiden. Yeah. Oh, we're ready for a level up. Now raise your base's level. We in the desert now. We learn in mining and metalworking. Base is now level 1. And we're slowly upgrading the town golem. Hey, 3 more miners. Population of Kestrel Space just got a little bigger. And I learned new recipes. A load of new recipes. Adobe wall, copper wall, stone steps, saloon door, lantern, sconce, stone table, keg counter, stone stool, stone pot, barrel, crockery, leather sack, bottles, and a full flagon. Well, that is a fair amount of recipes. What the bleeding nor was that sound? I ain't ever heard anything like it. It worked, it really worked. We found ourselves some new miners. Can't remember the last time I felt this way. I have this uncontrolled urge to make things again. Hey, Keshin, you invented full flagons, barrels, and collection bottles. What? That's all the stuff. that ain't all. He's figured out how to make a keg counter and copper wall blocks too. I just hope there's enough copper down below for all this. Now, you've been here 5 minutes and you're already inventing new stuff. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that you were getting into this. Of course, you builders are something else. Ain't you felt this full of beans since breakfast? Seeing as you brought him here, you best say hello to your new arrivals. Go on, give them a proper crumble-done welcome. Once we heard the sound of the bell and came over to see what the commotion was. What's going on over here? And why does it reek of metal? You're a builder, and not only that, you're rebuilding the pub and mining again? Children of Argon won't stand for it, I'm telling you on ya. The Undersea will hear about this. Boy, you lot. Ain't about it. Babs, today, you was nothing more than an ankle biter last time I saw you. How time flies, eh? Me and Catherine have decided to get the mine up and running again. I want you to give us an end. It would be so much simpler if we could make copper tools. Yeah, but that's hearsay in the eyes of Argon. I'll never forgive when the mines dried up and the children of Argon abandoned building. There was nothing left for us here. You was wailing, begging us not to go, and we was all no choice but ain't hamsters versus heartstrings that day. I know we go back a long way, Babs, but we believe in the master of destruction now. We might have abandoned the mine, but we can't abandon our hearts. But as long as Children of Argon don't hear about it, we're all yours. If we keep the digging nice and quiet, it won't do no harm. 3 more miners have moved into Kestrin space. And copper does make some nice decorative blocks. Lightning rods are useful, but if you could make tools even just slightly better than stone with them, they'd be so much more useful. You know, I was wrong about you. The monstrous blinded us to the truth, and the glorious sound of that bell snapped us all back to our senses. What he means is we're here to with the Children of Argon for now. We're help you build us and stuff in it. So we've got 5 miners to work now. Done so much for us already, Catherine, but things are only just getting off the ground. Why don't we go and tell Gold Rocks about the plan? The poor thing thinks he'll never be back to his old gold self again. Hello, Babs. Hello, Builder. You find a way to get metal for me? Hi, Gold Rocks. Listen, we got something really important to tell you. Let me know if I'm missing anything out, won't you, Catherine? So we think there's a way to get more metal out of the mine, but we need to motivate the miners first. That's why we're going to build a pub. That'll get them digging like Billio, and whatever metal they find, we'll hand it over to you. Now, you'll have your old powers back before you know it. And when that happens, the Golden Age will return, and the copper, silver, and gold will be flowing through the tunnels like shiny rivers. Babs, very clever, very pretty. Me like you very much, but gold very deep underground, very little gold. Need copper first, become copper golem. You're the man, Catherine. We need to get mining, which means we need to build the pub, make the miners motivated to mine. Reckon you can wrestle up a nice blueprint for us? Sure can do. Copper bar blueprint. Need iron blocks, copper walls, 2 saloon doors, lanterns, full of 6 flagons, 2 pub signs, a leather sack, and 3 dart boards, 3 casts. Alright, let's see what we can do about this. Alright, we're gonna need to clear up the walls, fix the tunnels, and build the bar. We're gonna need to take the casks down so that they can put them where they need to go. We got blueprints, so if we put down chests, then they should build. Just got the hub and running again. I'll think about it. So Babs is gonna be the saloon dancer. Alright. Well, let's clean up the pub and get to work.